Have you ever wondered or noticed how someone walks into a room and they immediately command attention? Without even uttering a word, their presence is felt by everyone. So, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we'll be talking about a an invisible but an incredibly powerful quality which is very important in the corporate world and also in anyone's career. And this quality is executive presence. So, what exactly is executive presence? It is, to put it simply, executive presence is simply the ability to inspire others, the ability to leave others, and the ability to leave an impression on the minds of others that you are capable of leading, that you are capable of taking tough decisions, and that you are someone who does not crumble under pressure. That is what executive presence simply means. According to leadership experts, the three core pillars of executive presence are gravitas, how you act when you are under pressure. Secondly, is communication, whether you are able to communicate your ideas effectively and efficiently. And the third is your appearance, because your appearance also has a powerful impact on your presence. The way you dress, the way you carry yourself, body language, all that matters. So, to really understand why executive presence matters, let's look at a real world workplace scenario. So, imagine a high stakes project meeting where a critical vendor has just pulled out of the deal the last minute and the deadline is 48 hours. So, there are two managers, manager A and manager B. After hearing the news that the vendor has pulled out at the last minute, manager A looks visibly panicked. His face is stressed and he starts blaming others that what will happen and how we'll be able to meet the deadline. On the other hand, there is manager B who is calm, composed, and who looks visibly calm and composed, and he tells others that although it's a serious situation, but we can look at the alternate vendors, alternate three vendors that we have, and we can call them right now and make a deal with them. So if we look at the two managers, manager A and manager B, because of his because he panicked, he created a feeling of chaos and distress in the room. On the other hand, manager B, with his acumen and foresight, was able to find a solution for the company, that they can look at all alternate vendors for the deal to happen. So this is a good example of executive presence where manager B showed executive presence and pulled the team out of a dangerous situation or an unpredictable situation. So now I'll be talking about the four impacts of executive presence. First is professional image. When you have a good executive presence, people generally tend to see your professional image as one of competence and reliability. Because you have an executive presence, that means you are competent and capable to do the assigned tasks. Second is leadership perception. When you have a good executive presence, people see you as more of a leader and someone who can get things done. Second is communication and confidence. When you have a good executive presence, your communication and confidence is effective. You are clear and you know how to communicate with others efficiently without using filler words like and like. The last is career growth. You might have all the technical skills that is needed for the job, but to really excel in the field, you need to have a good executive presence without which your technical skills would not suffice. So now I would like to conclude by saying that executive presence is not something that you are born with. It is not an inherent skill that you are born with. It is something that you cultivate with hard work and perseverance. How? By staying calm under pressure. Secondly, by communicating, by improving your vocabulary, and by communicating with people effectively, and also by maintaining a good professional image in your corporate career. That is how a strong executive presence can be maintained, and that is how you can nurture a strong executive presence. This is one skill that will always help you. You need to be technically skilled, but this is also something that is very important for your career and for your corporate journey as well, because this is something that will differentiate you from others. Everyone has technical skills, everyone is doing the same course, an MBA or a BTech. But what differentiates is their executive presence, how they stay calm under pressure, and how they are able to communicate well, and also their appearance. So, thank you for watching. That's all about it. And do hit the like button, share, and subscribe for more such content. Thank you. Have a nice day.